Hi, I'm Jay Bradley and welcome to the Live, Look, Feel Kitchen. Alright, today we're going to make some super nutritious and amazing snack foods. I learned about kale chips at a party that I attended about a year ago, and man, let me tell you, this is my kind of party food. It's healthy, it's nutritious, and delicious. A lot of people are talking about kale these days because of its high nutritional value. Kale is part of the cabbage family and it's packed full of calcium, folic acid, magnesium, vitamin K, and beta-carotene, to name a few. So the great thing about kale chips is they're really good for you, and so you could eat 1 or 2 bowls while you're watching a movie and you don't have to feel guilty. So with kale, it's really important to buy organic. Any leafy green really absorbs pesticides and chemicals. The first thing you want to do, even though it is organic, is to give it a really good rinse. Now, drying the kale is a whole nother story. It takes a little while, and what I do is I use paper towel. You could also use a salad spinner, but one of the most important tips to making kale chips is making sure that the leaves are really, really dry. Once your kale is thoroughly washed and dried, you want to cut out the spine of each kale to make sure that you're only getting the leafy green in your kale chips. So you just want to make a cut all the way down the side, and then you'll discard of the hard rib. And then you want to just cut the pieces so that they're about 1 inch to 1.5 inches square. Now, it really doesn't matter if some of them are a little bit smaller. It's all going to work fine. So once your kale is cut up, you want to put it into a bowl, and we're going to add our olive oil and sea salt. It's important not to put too much oil because you want the chips to be really nice and crispy. And in terms of sea salt, you really just want to add as much as you like. Some people prefer them a little saltier. And then you're just going to mix all the kale up, making sure that the olive oil is spread onto each leaf. And it's as simple as that. Now we're ready to bake. Now, if you want additional flavors, you can experiment with your kale chips as much as you want. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of garlic powder in, some cayenne, and you can even sprinkle Parmesan cheese on at the end. Or if you're vegan, you can find something called cashew cheese. And now you're going to spread the kale onto a baking sheet, making sure that it isn't doubled up and it's spread evenly throughout the sheet. Now remember, this is going to shrink as you bake it, so it might look like a lot, but you will end up with less. And we're going to throw the kale chips in and turn them when we're halfway, just to make sure that they get crispy on both sides. Voila. Basically, this is what they should look like. So there you have it, crispy, nutritious, and delicious kale chips for your next party or your next movie night. I hope you enjoy them. Thanks for watching Live, Look, Feel. Live longer, look younger, feel better. Ooh, those are so good. They're so crispy.